Know thyself. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Happiness depends upon ourselves. The unexamined life is not worth living. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Courage is knowing what not to fear. The measure of a man is what he does with power. To find yourself, think for yourself. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. If you want to be happy, be. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who craves more. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Man is the measure of all things. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. No man ever achieved worthwhile success who did not, at one time or other, find himself with at least one foot hanging well over the brink of failure. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. What we think, we become. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. He who is contented is rich. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The secret to happiness is freedom. And the secret to freedom is courage. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. The only true voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. It always seems impossible until it's done. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going.